Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic Remastered. This time we take a look at the 1999 Mazdaspeed RX-7 GTC LM Edition. This is going to be interesting. So fun fact about this car, this was originally supposed to be a racing mod for the RX-7 GTC, but for whatever reason they decided to turn it into an LM Edition, which is a little bit baffling to me because this car has 3 LM editions. There's this one, the A-Spec from GT1, and the standard car, the standard LM edition, which I believe was also in GT1. And to complicate things even further, this car got a further LM edition in the transition to Gran Turismo 3. So I think this car probably has the most LM editions of any car in Gran Turismo history. It's either this or the Ford GT, which has had a lot as well. Obviously they're a bit more recent. Anyways, this car is here with a purpose. The RX-7s have been very quick around here. They are super controllable, really nice to drive for rear-wheel drive cars. And so I got thinking, how quick is the LM edition going to be? We have had a racing RX-7 go around. We had the GT300 RE and Memia car, and that was very quick. So how quick is the LM edition? Or is it too much power and, you know, just not quite dynamically there enough for this course, or is this going to really shock us and be super quick? I don't really know. There's not a lot of front-engine rear-wheel drive LM editions in the game anyway to compare this to. The only ones I can really think of are the Toyota Chaser and the Dodge Copperhead. And we've only had one of those go around. It was the Chaser, and it wasn't very good, so this should beat that. Anyways, front-engine rear-wheel drive, 566 horsepower, 960 kilos. Of course, FR powertrain, so should be interesting. Also, good amount of torque for a rotary. Usually these have no torque, but this one has more torque than power, which is interesting. Anyways, this car is going to get 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track in order to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is the Mitsubishi FTO LM Edition. At a time of 27.131, this car is unlikely to beat that. I think the top 5, 6, 7... top 7 cars are all 4-wheel drive and all extremely quick, so I don't think this has got any shot of beating any of those. Quickest rear-wheel drive car we have ever had was the STP Tizen Viper, which is at the time of 27.999. I don't suspect this will be as quick as that was, but we'll see. In case you're wondering, the RE and Memia at the time of 28.7, so that was 130 horsepower down on this, so I could see this being a bit quicker than that. 28.8 on its first flying run, which isn't a bad time. That Chaser's at a time of 28.9, so I think this does become de facto the quickest LM edition we've had. It's worth mentioning a lot of the LM editions from the prior games sort of got dulled down a bit for this. I think the Viper may have been an LM edition, but that's just the GTSR in this game, which isn't very good. And of course the Castrol Supra got turned more into a JGCC car, while as in the first game it was a bit more ambiguous as to what that was, and I guess it was more comparable to the LM editions. Of course, the most upsetting one between the first game and this game is the loss of the Impreza Rally Edition, which I know is something a lot of people are not happy about, because, yeah, we were all hoping... If the Impreza Rally Edition was in this game, yeah, that would be a very quick car indeed, but we had the 22B and that almost killed me trying to drag that lap time out of that car. Hopefully this one isn't as strenuous as that car was. So far so good. I mean, it drives like an RX-7, to be fair to it. A little bit of wheel spin on the exit out corners, 28.366. Quick. That's very quick actually, to be fair to it. And there's a little bit more time to be gained because there was a bit of a... Oh, never mind, it's the final lap. Damn. There's a bit of a rear end. Wow, okay, there is quite a bit of time to be gained out of that. That's annoying. Time just flew past in this. To be fair, is there... I mean, this is the problem. As the cars get quicker, it's a bit harder to get consistent lap times out of them. I think there's a little bit more time in there, but I mean, the other thing with the RX-7s that is important to remember as well is even when you get like little moments and slides out of corners, it doesn't really affect them all that much. Like most rear-wheel drive cars, you have a really hard time trying to gather them back up. Like that, you'd have probably lost the rear end in any other rear-wheel drive car, but in this, not so much. That was the quickest as well. See, that's, again, it's one of those where it snaps so easily, but it's really controllable when it snaps. So, is there even that much? I don't know. Oh, TVR Cerber LM Edition, of course, that's a front-engine rear-wheel drive one. It's beaten that, anyway. 28.366. We'll place this into 20th place. Quicker than the Celica Wed Sports GT300, quicker than the Altezza LM Edition. That does make it the 4th quickest LM Edition we've had. 5th, sorry, Vector M12. But it's the quickest front-engine rear-wheel drive one by far, so that's good. It beats the Cerberus by 0.3, beats that Chaser by like 0.6, beats the Ememia by 0.4. Quick car, very quick car, very impressive, as all RX-7s have been. And the interesting thing with this, of course, is I think this is going to be the slowest of all of the RX-7 LM editions because I think the A-Spec makes a little bit more power, and the A-Spec is just generally a very good car. And then the other LM edition, the standard one, has very wide rear fenders, and while you can't really see tyre sizes in this game, it is something the game factors in. And I think that car has like far wider rear tyres than this, which for a rear-wheel drive car will be a godsend. So I think that one is definitely one to watch as well. Anyways, that is it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time when I'll be driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.
Dreams are going. I'll only you back. Got up in a wall that you are not part of. Eyes on the slit of your father with love.